Misha, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a story time for you guys, and I'm using my mic today, so let me know if you guys like it. Actually I think I'm gonna take this out so it's not super weird, but yeah, I'm using my mic today, so hopefully you guys like the way like the sound quality is and everything like that. But today I'm going to be doing the story time about how I got my belly button pierced without my parents' permission, and how like I did it like behind their back and stuff like that. And if you guys haven't like caught on yet, I have a problem with this because I personally don't find that big deal with piercings. However, it's very disrespectful to either do something behind your parents' back or do something without your parents' permission knowing that they don't want to do it. So I don't recommend piercing or getting anything pierced without your parents' permission because it's very disrespectful, and honestly it could really irritate your mom or dad. But this is just my personal experience and what I personally did, and I was in trouble at the time, but I'm not in trouble anymore obviously because like, you know, it's been through. But the one reason why I did I did my belly button like a year ago, and the one reason I did it was because, well, I was already 16 for a few months and my sister had pierced her own belly button on her own, so I was like, okay, it's not gonna be that big of a deal because she pierced her own thing, so they can't really be super mad at me for doing the same thing because they didn't get on to her. So that was my logic behind it, even though it didn't make anything acceptable. So don't do anything behind your parents' back, but this is just my story and how I did it, so here we go. Okay, so basically how this all started was my friend had, this is actually like, I don't know, okay, so my friend had gotten her belly button pierced, and she had gotten it done like a few days before I had gotten mine done. And I don't know why, but just her having her belly button pierced made me like really want to get mine done. And I have been begging my parents for like years to get my belly button pierced. I have always wanted my belly button and my nose. Those are the two things that I really wanted that my parents were not okay with me getting. And like I had been begging, and this girl had got hers done, and I was like, oh my god, no, like I want to get mine done. Pretty much everybody was getting their belly button pierced, and I was like, what the heck, like I'm the one girl who does not have her belly button pierced, and her parents are being so extra and yada. So basically I just really wanted my belly button pierced, and my parents were still like, no. So my friend, we'll call her G. Yeah, I don't know, I'm just gonna say the first letter because I don't want to like really mix them up. But my friend G had basically gotten her belly button pierced by this other girl that went to my school. She was piercing people's things, and my friends came out good, like it looked really good and it was healed and everything like that. And so basically I really wanted to get mine done, so I was like, hey, can you send me this girl's information and stuff so I can ask her if she can do mine. So the same night I was texting my friend, I'll call her A, and I was like, oh my god girl, like I really want to get my belly button pierced like tonight, like I want to do it. And so she was like, okay, like I know someone who can do it. And so I was actually gonna go with A to get mine done with the person that she knew because I trusted them a little bit more. But then that person, she wasn't like 100% sure if they could do it. So then I ended up contacting this other girl that pierced my friend G's belly button. This is just like a whole bunch, but basically yeah, so I ended up contacting G's person, and I was basically like, hey, like how much do you charge to get your belly button, like to pierce belly buttons and stuff like that? And she's like, I just charge like 25. And I was like, bet. So basically I hit her up and I was like, hey, can you do it? And she was like, okay, yeah, when do you want me to do it? I can do it tonight. And I was like, bet. So basically I told my mom I was gonna go spend the night at my friend Brianna's house. It's out, whatever, BB, y'all seen BB. So basically I was like, hey, I'm gonna go spend the night at Brianna's house. She's like, okay. So I get to Brianna's house, and basically I invited my boyfriend at the time, and then I invited my friend A to come with me as like emotional support, I guess, I don't know. And then his friend was there too, and then my friend Brianna, whose house I was at, obviously was there, and then the girl that was gonna pierce my belly button. So basically we were all there. We were just waiting for the girl to get there, and then she finally got there, and we all went back into my friend's like mom's bathroom. And then we basically were just all around there. She was like, here, she basically gave me some ice, and I held it on there, and then I was just holding the ice on there for like a super long time. And then finally she got like, she had the needle sterilized and everything. It was like a brand new needle, and like an actual needle. It wasn't a safety pin. And so then she got the needle, and I have videos and everything, I'll insert them. But basically she just was like, breathe in, breathe out, like normal stuff, except for it just wasn't like at a tattoo shop. So it was everything like the same, except for the belly button ring that I had. The way that her belly button rings were was like she only had the small balls. So basically she put the belly ring in it, I think upside down, and then just put another small ball on the bottom instead of like, because the way she pierced it like this way, and belly button piercers, they pierce it upwards, but she didn't like to do that because she couldn't see it, so she went downward, and then she put the belly button ring in that way as well, and then put a small ball on the bottom instead of a big ball because she couldn't like put a big ball on it. I don't know how to explain it, but basically the big balls weren't like interchangeable, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain it. So then she just pierced it. It was in my belly button and everything. And like I said, I'll insert the videos and everything like that.
I'm just gonna go real quick.
Wait. Should I look? I don't know.
No,
should I look?
So hurt. Breathe in. Breathe out. Right there.
Yeah, just stick it in. Stick that
Ready?
whole thing in. Yes.
Breathe in. Breathe out. You good?
Yeah.
Breathe in. Breathe out.
So about like the pain tolerance and everything, I thought it was gonna hurt a lot more than it did, but I feel like the only reason why it hurt was because normally whenever you go to a piercing place, they just go like 1, 2, and they just put it in. But her, she did like, okay, breathe in, and you can see in the video she's like dun, and like she like does it like, I think she like had to push like 3 different times before it finally went in. And then once it was in, it like didn't hurt to put the ring in or anything like that. It was just like over with and done with. But I would say mine didn't, just like belly button piercings are the worst to heal, and like keep that in mind if you want to get your belly button pierced, because I promise you they are the worst to heal. Mine took like pretty much the full year after getting it done to heal, because I don't know, like okay, so when I first got it done, I waited like a week after and I ordered belly button rings, and then I put in a normal belly button ring like only a week after. So that was how I did it. And then I had this infection, like, you know, the one that I use for my nose, the ointment, I put that on it every single time. I would like, whenever I would clean it, I would take it out, clean it, and then I would clean the belly button ring, and then I would dip it in the ointment and then put it back in. And that's how I cleaned it pretty much all the time. But except for like, it just like never fully healed. It always would like pus up, like it would be fine, and then I would take my belly button ring and I could literally like squeeze it and it would like shoot pus out and blood. That's really gross and TMI, but that's just how mine was. So it would like shoot out pus and blood for like almost like a year, and after I got it done. But it's not like that anymore. It's completely healed. It doesn't look like that anymore. And yeah, I don't know, mine's just completely healed now. Like it doesn't have any more of that like pus pocket or anything like that. But if you get yours pierced and yours has a pus pocket, then don't worry about it, because mine did the same thing and now it's healed. I just kept it in. Like some people were like, oh my god, it's infected, it's infected, it's infected, but mine wasn't infected. Like I don't know if it was infected or it wasn't infected, but I just kept mine in and I kept cleaning it how I was cleaning it, and it eventually like it's completely healed now. If you get anything pierced, definitely you need to ask for parents' permission. And I know it's gonna suck if your parents say no, and if you decide to do like get something pierced behind your parents' back or anything, that's on you. I'm not telling you to do that. My mom was really disappointed whenever I did it. And then my first time I pierced my nose, my mom like literally did not talk to me for the whole entire day. I had to like literally take it out for her to talk to me. So do it at your own will. Like I'm not telling you to do it, but if you choose to do it, that's on you. It's like the consequences you get are gonna be all on you. That's how I got my belly button pierced. It was really quick, honestly. I planned it the same day I got it done. I don't know why I was just so like set on getting my belly button pierced, but I was just like, no, like I'm getting my belly button pierced. So I went over to my friend's house and I got it done the exact same day, and then that was that, and I have my belly button pierced. Okay, I forgot to show y'all guys what my belly button piercing looks like right now, like currently. So I'm about to show you guys, and like I'll take it out and I'll put it back in. I don't know, if you don't want to see this part, then just click off, but this is like what my belly button looks like now. Okay, so this is what my belly button looks like right now. So basically this is just how it looks, and then like I just unscrew the top and then take it out, and this is what it looks like after. Sorry, I'm a little fat right now, but it just looks like this. It's just a little small hole, and then all you do is you just put it in like that, and then take the ball. I hate putting the balls on because they're so like tedious, honestly, but then once you get it on, it just looks like this. But yeah, so that's basically my belly button. And honestly, like if you decide to get your belly button done, I don't know, I personally think it makes like literally anybody look good. So if you're insecure about like your size or anything, I'm not saying like go get your belly button done, but I know for like personal experience and for friends, like it just, I don't know, something about a belly button piercing just like defines your body. Like I don't know, I'm not suggesting you go get it, but I'm just saying that that's how I personally feel. But yeah, I love my belly button, and if you're thinking about getting it and you have parents' permission to get it or you're old enough to get it, then I definitely would recommend. But don't do it behind your parents' back. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below, and don't forget to turn on my post notifications so that you can be notified whenever I post. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.